1005 is your number, which means that this is the beginning of such a beautiful change, my gorgeous Torini. And it's all going to happen the moment in time. The moment in time you remember what two people tried to tell you to do when it comes to some kind of a major problem when it comes to some kind of a major problem in your life that has been bothering you and draining your energy and affecting you in so many different ways for a very long time. In fact, this is already going to take place, and this is already going to happen right at the beginning of this week. The energy is gonna feel and be different. You're gonna feel different. First of all, at the beginning of this week, you're gonna feel like something is about to happen, something is coming up. I'm not too sure what it is, but it's going to be good. It's gonna be brilliant. This is how you're gonna feel to start with at around the beginning of this week, and then it's gonna happen so randomly. It's gonna happen at a time when you're doing something that makes you feel really good. Something that makes you feel really energetic, something that makes you feel really creative. Like for example, if you're a painter, then you're gonna be painting, enjoying yourself. If you play piano, baby, you're gonna be like, playing piano, and you're gonna be enjoying yourself. And the point is, you enjoy yourself, you do something that makes you feel really happy, but you also manage to disconnect yourself from things that you normally worry about, which on another hand gives you this chance to redirect your energy slightly and project different energy away from you, which is ever so important when it comes to attracting the same energy back. Do you understand me? So you will be doing something that makes you feel really good, that makes you feel really creative, and that's what you're gonna be thinking about. So you're painting, oh, beautiful picture, do you know what I mean? And then suddenly, boom, baby, just out of the blue, baby, just out of the blue, there is gonna come this realization. You're just gonna remember this. You're just gonna remember what two people tried to tell you, but at the time when they were telling you this, you just dismissed what they were trying to tell you, and maybe it was the wrong moment in time, maybe certain things were going on in your life. I completely understand. It wasn't meant to happen then, and that's why it's happening right now, baby, because this week is going to be more important than you can possibly imagine. So you're going to be doing something that you feel, you're going to be doing something that you really enjoy doing, and then suddenly, boom, you're going to have the voice of these two people, or maybe even one person who, but connected to somebody else as well, if that makes sense. But anyway, so you're gonna have a voice of these two people, or a voice of this one person, what they told you, but you just dismissed it at the time. You heard it, but you didn't hear it, but it stayed for sure right at the back of your mind, and only now it's about to come to the surface. So now suddenly you're gonna remember what this person was telling you. It's gonna be this voice in your head. Suddenly you're gonna remember, my gorgeous Torini, what this person was trying to tell you, how to end this problem, how to deal with this problem, this very difficult issue that has been making you feel so anxious, oh my God, and so nervous and so dark at times. For a while now, and this particular problem and this particular issue has caused all sorts of other problems. Oh my God, this is one big mama. This problem has caused lots of other problems and made you feel at some point so low and so down and so negative, like nothing ever made you feel before. You just did not know what to do with this problem, and now for a while you managed to forget about it, but it's still there. It hasn't been affecting you as much as before, but it's still there. It doesn't mean that it is disappeared, but it means that you really need to deal with it. So the moment in time you're really kind of excited and you're like really creative, you are going to really kind of just remember what this person was trying to tell you when it comes to this problem, when it comes to this issue. And what this person was trying to tell you is what he has done or what they have done when they went through the same situation. Do you understand what I mean? So this person is going to give you this person gave you an advice based on something that happened to him or to them, you know, and they were going through exactly the same situation, and they resolved this problem, they resolved this issue. It's the process. It's complicated, you know, a little bit, just a little bit. You know, there are way more complicated things in life, you know, but it is complicated a little bit. But it is to do with like starting some kind of a process that goes on for a while. That's not really pleasant. But the bottom line is that this, you know, problem comes to an end. And now suddenly you're going to remember what these people were trying to tell you. And now suddenly you're gonna, oh my God, why didn't I do this before? And you've heard it, but you didn't hear it. But only now you will be able to understand this from a really, really specific level, okay, from a completely different perspective. Now suddenly you're gonna realize that you're gonna be thinking like, why didn't I do something about it before? Why did I ignore it? Don't bother about it, you know, don't torture yourself. It wasn't the right time. The bottom line is now suddenly you're gonna feel this urge to kind of do something about this problem immediately. It's almost as if like you're gonna feel like you were like having a winter dream, like a bear having its hibernation. You know what I mean? Like you were hibernating and now you just came out of your hibernation. But please don't get me wrong, but this is exactly how you're gonna feel, because you are gonna feel so completely opposite to what you felt when you heard about this solution initially. And you're gonna become so keen and so eager. And this is why I'm saying that this is the beginning of such a beautiful change. These people or this person told you exactly what to do, and now, whoa, only now you will be able to feel and see this from the right perspective. And even more so, you are gonna do something immediately about it. You're gonna do something immediately about it, and I'm so glad. And almost immediately when it comes to that problem, there is a certain step that you're gonna make. There's a certain move, maybe getting in touch with somebody through an email, through the text message, through the phone call. There is something really specific you are going to do, and this is already going to feel like really successful. This is already gonna feel like a really big progress, because it really depends who you're gonna speak to immediately, that it's actually going to make you feel so good about yourself, my gorgeous Torini, and so good about that particular situation. Almost instantly you are gonna have this really positive energy to hold on to. Almost instantly you're not even gonna start this process, and you will know that you are doing the right thing, that you're being guided, you know, in the right direction. So someone is going to reassure you almost instantly, although it is to do with a certain process you will need to go through. Oh my God, this is going to come to an end like quicker than you can imagine, but it is to do with a little progress that you will need to go through. You will need to do certain things, you know, regularly for a while, and then this is going to be resolved. It's going to come to an end, and you're going to be thinking like, why didn't I do this earlier? You know how happy you are going to be when this comes to an end. Even before it comes to an end, just to start this process, you will know that the outcome is going to be positive, that the outcome is going to be good, and that it's instantly going to change your whole vibration. You're going to feel so much happier. You're going to feel so confident. You know, you really are walking away and moving on with your life, and you're leaving behind one of the nastiest and most horrible restrictions you've ever had. Really, seriously. Okay, absolutely brilliant, my gorgeous Torini. And also, when it comes to the beginning of this week, I mean, only like about a day or a couple of days later, only like a day or a couple of days later, you are going to become aware of this opportunity. You should focus on this opportunity that you are going to have. That one day or couple of days later, you are going to have this you are going to have an opportunity. You need to focus on this opportunity, because this opportunity you are going to have, it's going to be the beginning of such a beautiful adventure. This opportunity, it's going to be really wise and really smart for you to take very, very seriously, because very quickly your financial situation, it's going to immediately improve. This is the beginning of a really beautiful adventure. I need you to take very, very seriously. So this opportunity that you're going to become aware of at around the beginning of this week, it's to do with, you know, like it's like a financial opportunity, but it's to do with something you wanted to do for a while, and it's also to do with the beginning of a beautiful, beautiful adventure. So that's why, you know, this is going to be wise and really smart for you to do extremely quickly. This is going to improve your financial situation, and you're going to realize how clever you actually are and what exactly are you capable of. Absolutely brilliant. By the time you get to the mid part of this week, my gorgeous Torini, do you know what? There is like something it's really going to inspire you so beautifully. It's to do with this inspiration, okay? Really random, but really beautiful. At around the midweek, something is going to inspire you so much. There is something that you're really going to connect to, and you will want to learn something. You will really want to learn something. It's like some kind of a subject or something like that. And you know what? Yes, of course, you should do this. You know, of course, you should do this. But this is something that most certainly you should do, and because there are very interesting things you're going to find out about yourself, like to start with, but at the same time there is somebody really beautiful who is about to enter your life, enter your journey through this. Do you understand what I mean? So to some of you, it could be like a Mr. Lover. Do you know what I mean? If you're looking for that. But to some of you, if you're not like ready for any Mr. Lover or anything like that, then this means that it's going to be a very special person who is going to walk into your life. Like a really special friend, or like a really special spiritual friend. But a very, very special person. It's about to walk into your life, but it really depends on your journey. Where exactly are you at, and what exactly are you expecting from your life? Do you know what I mean? So you will attract, you know, here something very, very special, and this person is somebody who is really going to have such a beautiful impact on your life. And as soon as you meet this person, you know, you will realize that there is so much you want to do, there is so much you want to explore through this person. You wouldn't kind of realize this through anybody else. And the moment in time you meet this person, my gorgeous Torini, at that moment in time, this person is going to heal you. This person is going to play a really big role when it comes to you being healed as well, you know. And this is to do with something you went through a very, very, very long time ago. Some kind of maybe trauma or something like that that you went through a very, very long time ago that you still didn't heal. It's going to heal through this particular person, okay? Because now it's time, okay? And also, my gorgeous Torini, when it comes to the midweek, you know, you really need to follow your intuition. When it comes to the midweek, my gorgeous Torini, you really need to follow your intuition when it comes to you realizing that you kind of maybe need to change your diet a little bit. There are some changes that you need to make, some dietary changes, and again somebody is going to impress you. Somebody's going to kind of impress you at around the midweek. You know, maybe somebody who's like completely into fitness, or somebody who's completely into healthy food, blah blah blah. It's gonna be something along those lines, you know. And you're really gonna realize at the same time, you're gonna realize like what you're doing wrong. And everybody's doing something that they shouldn't be doing, I suppose, you know, but you're gonna realize this in terms of your diet, or what you're not doing, or what you're doing wrong, or what you're not doing but you should be doing. There is something really major you're going to realize here. I really strongly suggest you to go for it, because it's going to make you feel so much better about yourself as well. And by the time you get to the last part of this week, my gorgeous Torini, you know, I can really tell how you are coming out of your comfort zone, you know, because the reason why I say that I can tell how you're slowly but surely coming out of your comfort zone, it's only because in terms of spirituality, you will realize that there are certain things that you want to focus on a little bit more in terms of your own spirituality, for example. And that's why I'm saying that you are coming out of your comfort zone, because you can have such a brilliant idea. There is something you will want to start doing that is spiritual, like in terms of spirituality, you know, and you will really kind of understand this, and you will take this very seriously, my gorgeous Torini, you know, and you are going to surprise yourself how adamant you're going to feel. And this is a really great sign that you're transcending. You know, there are things that are going to start changing after this moment in time so beautifully. So whatever this spiritual idea is that you are going to have, it is going to change your life in such a powerful way. Okay, so definitely do this. Whatever you feel drawn towards, this is going to play a really, really important role when it comes to your own transcendence, my gorgeous Torini. So this is why this is going to be so important indeed, okay? And also, when it comes to the last part of this week, you know, you're going to realize that this particular person, oh my God, someone is going through something so difficult. Someone is going through something really dark, really negative. Someone is going through something really difficult, and you're going to hear that. You're going to become aware of it. And please, for the love of God, if you can kind of step forward, because this is to do with somebody in your life. It may not be like necessarily like the closest family member, or it may not be necessarily the best friend, but it is somebody who is going to be like in your life. And please go and talk to this person, because this person is going to find you extremely comforting. There is something you have been through in your life. There is something you have gone through that this person will be able to so beautifully connect to. No one else around this person will have that beautiful power when it comes to it. So you will be like kind of healing one another. But then at the same time, my gorgeous Torini, through this person, there is more to it, because while you're talking to this person, you are going to realize yourself somehow. I know it sounds weird, baby, but you're going to realize yourself which compromise do you need to make, and it's to do with something that you were worrying about for so long, for a very long time. But somehow you're gonna realize which compromise do you need to make, my gorgeous Torini, in order to make your life so much more meaningful. And you're gonna do this immediately, and this is going to turn out to be so successful for you, because once again you are, you know, going to realize what exactly are you capable of, my gorgeous Torini, which is always good, which is always beautiful. So now let me just see what is going to be your tarot card of the week, my gorgeous Torini. Let me just see what is going to be your tarot card of the week, okay? Let's just see what is... Oops! Let's just see. Ooh, baby, baby. Ooh, baby, baby. Ooh, baby, baby. Dun, 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 dun. Seriously, where did I get that from? Ooh, baby, baby. Listen, my gorgeous Torini, look what fell down. Knight of Cups. You see this? Which means that you are going to have a very, very interesting invitation. What's up, my baby Raphael? Hey. Bitey, bitey. So cute. That's how they communicate, just a gentle little bite. So cute. Yeah, so you are going to have a very, very interesting invitation. This is really going to surprise you, but there is going to be more to this invitation. So this is what I need you to remember. You are going to have a very interesting invitation when it comes to this week, my gorgeous Taurinians. Something is going to be keep on putting you off. Something is going to be keep on putting you off when it comes to this invitation. But this invitation, it's a lot to do with things, with certain things you have been waiting for example. And this invitation, it's going to like kind of put you off a little bit. Maybe there are going to be certain people around who are going to be putting you off, but you need to understand that thank God you are at the end of all that going to have a courage to actually go for it. So when it comes to this invitation, you see, please, 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 there is something really super rewarding going to actually happen. You're going to realize what you want out of this life. Seriously, you are going to realize what you want out of this life. Certain things you've never realized before. This is going to be such a powerful and rather unexpected turning point when it comes to your life. You know, sometimes we can feel negative about certain things, going to the certain places, but very, very often this turned out to be one of the best things we could have ever done. And I think, my gorgeous Taurini, that this is indeed going to be one of them. Hello my gorgeous people, I'm so excited to finally share something I've poured a lot of intention into. I've created the Ritual Mug collection, 3 absolutely beautiful mugs designed for your sacred mornings, tarot sessions and daily rituals. First up is the High Priestess Brew, which is perfect for connecting with your intuition and centering your energy before a reading. Then there is a Full Moon Fuel, a lunar inspired mug for aligning your energy with the moon's cycles. And for those powerful go-getter mornings, there is Sip Your Strength, designed to help you step into your courage and purpose. These aren't just mugs, they're intentional tools to bring energy and magic to your day. You can shop the full collection right now. Just tap the link in the description or click the card up here to explore all 3. Thanks so much for supporting what I create, and I can't wait to see which one calls to you.